More than 95% of the world's production of cocoa goes into the manufacture of chocolate or chocolate-based products, such as spreads, cakes, biscuits, ice cream, etc. These snacks tend to be a little bit more expensive than their alternatives, and are usually classified as high-end foods. This means that cocoa manufacturers need to be able to access a consistent supply of good quality beans to meet the requirements of the consumer markets, which, for cocoa, is fairly demanding. There are two issues at play here. Since manufacturers need to have a consistently high-quality product, they aim to find cocoa producers who are able to supply them not just with high-quality beans, but with consistently high-quality beans. A cocoa producer who occasionally has an excellent crop, but whose quality is mediocre the rest of the time, will have a very hard time finding any business. What do we mean by quality? In the cocoa industry, a crop's quality is evaluated by looking at the percentage of defective beans, the degree of fermentation, the absence of unpleasant smells and flavors, the amount of extraneous matter, and finally, the size of the beans. Some aspects of the beans, such as its nib yield, which is the amount of usable cocoa in a bean, its butter yield, its color, and its flavor characteristics, are determined by factors that are usually beyond a farmer's control, such as the type of cocoa that's grown, the climate, and the soil type where the farmer is located. On the other hand, while some regions of the world are naturally more suited to cocoa production than others, it is possible for a cocoa farmer to bring what would otherwise have been an unremarkable crop to a very high level of quality through good agricultural practices, particularly in terms of fermentation and drying. Don't mix beans. Of course, sometimes things go wrong, and even the most skilled and diligent farmer will have a substandard crop once in a while. When this happens, many cocoa producers are tempted to blend it with other better quality beans, reasoning that this would produce a final product of average quality. However, this strategy doesn't work in the international cocoa market. The beans in any single parcel must be of the same grade and standard. If good beans are mixed in with bad beans, buyers will notice this and will pay less for the shipment. What's more, farmers that develop a reputation for mixing their beans will tend to be shunned by international buyers, who prefer to deal with producers who can supply them with a consistently high and homogeneous quality.